Alrighty, good Wednesday morning, Mid-Michigan. I'm First Alert meteorologist Matthew Mondro here, just giving you a quick update on your First Alert forecast for the remainder of this Wednesday and the remainder of the week too. I will say really the headline in the forecast, not only do we have some scattered snow showers today, but we're also tracking some colder temperatures as we close out this work week. We're actually tracking some of the coldest temperatures that we've seen not only this week, but even since the beginning of this more wintry season or wintry stretch of weather that we've had. I actually do want to get right into that cold weather first. It's all being driven in by a cold front today. Right now, that cold front is still out over Lake Michigan, but that'll be passing through here this upcoming evening. You can see some of those snow showers, though, on the west side of the state. Those snow showers are all being driven in by the cold front, and we do expect some of those snow showers here as we go towards midday and the afternoon. But one thing that you will notice for today is after this stronger breeze, we'll then have the southwest wind turning to the northwest. So notice that wind shift occurs roughly at about 8 o'clock this upcoming evening. So that's when that cold front should come right across our area. We still, again, want to first alert you to some breezy conditions today too. Wind gusts up to about 25 to 30 miles per hour. And even despite highs reaching 32 this afternoon with that wind factored in, it is still going to feel a little bit more like the teens for the majority of today. So still a cold day is expected. But even colder as we go into tomorrow and Friday. In fact, our wind chills even really dropping down. Not only single-digit wind chills, but potentially even sub-zero as we go into tomorrow morning and Friday morning. So I want to make sure that your students are prepared for this cold weather too. They'll definitely need to bundle up these next couple of mornings. At the lowest, these wind chills should be down to about 0 to even -5. So definitely some cold weather is going to be on the way here. Even the high temperature for tomorrow, and that's what's right here on your screen, 19 degrees, and that's the actual high temperature for tomorrow. So a cold day. Even throughout the daytime, we'll have wind chills that are closer to 10 degrees, if not even colder in the single digits. But on the other hand, despite the cold weather tomorrow, it is going to be a pretty quiet day. We are tracking just a partly cloudy sky, perhaps mostly cloudy towards the end of the day, but we aren't tracking any snow shower chances for tomorrow. And just to put some context to some of these colder temps as well, our normal high for this time of year is still 39 degrees in Saginaw and Flint. It's 36 as of today in Houghton Lake. So tomorrow, those highs are going to be about 20 degrees colder than normal for this time of year. Still, though, you could say this is just some fitting winter weather. Around December, you'd start to expect it to really cool down quite a bit, and that's definitely the case for tomorrow. Even coming up on Friday, we have a high of only 24 degrees, and before that, we have widespread single-digit lows tomorrow night. Thursday night, we're calling for about 8 degrees. Could possibly even be colder up north, but either way, it is going to be cold as we go through these next couple of days to close out the work week. Now, in regard to some snow shower chances, we do have just a couple of more insignificant snow shower chances, you could say, for the upcoming weekend. I think that'll play out very similar to what we're expecting with some of the snow showers today. However, you notice on Tuesday next week, we do have a slightly higher chance of snowfall there. Even though it is a week out, we've actually seen some pretty decent agreement on a more organized system moving through on Tuesday that could bring some more accumulating snowfall with it as well. Again, it is pretty early for that, but it is something that we are seeing some decent agreement on right now. And if it holds together and ends up moving through with the way it currently looks, I think this could possibly pose some winter weather advisories. So more of an advisory type snowfall would be possible with that. But of course, that is something that is subject to some changes, and we will keep a very close eye on that as we go throughout the upcoming week. But of course, we are tracking some of those scattered light snow showers for the remainder of today as well. We are going to take a quick break here real quick, and then when we come back from the break, we'll be taking a look at the radar, and I'll step you through the hour by hour and show you how much snow we're expecting for the rest of today as well. So that'll be right after this break. Alrighty, welcome back from that break. So we are still tracking some scattered snow showers for most of the remainder of the daytime today, although they'll be a little bit intermittent as well. I actually do want to take you real quick to Mount Pleasant. There's CMU's campus. You can definitely tell it is a bit cloudy out there as of right now. So Mount Pleasant, one of the areas that is awaiting some of these snow showers to move in. What does move in, though, is going to be on the lighter side, and that's going to be one of the key distinctions with some of the snow that we're tracking for today, is we don't expect it to be very heavy by any means, and it's not expected to bring much in the way of accumulations as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at this here on the First Alert Pinpoint Doppler. You see that snow over on the west side of the state right now. So we have some snow showers between Ludington and Baldwin, and then also up towards the Cadillac area. We are going to see this continuing to sweep in from the west. So this is all right out ahead of that cold front. We do expect more of that scattered or even broken nature like we're seeing there of these snow showers as they come into our area. So the First Alert hour by hour, just painting this picture pretty decently as we go towards lunch today. You see some of those snow showers at noon, eventually in towards the central Michigan area and around West Branch, and I'd say even possibly Midland. You may be able to see a couple of these snow showers near noon today. As we go into the mid-afternoon, notice that the line does slow down a little bit more, but still is making some progress across our area. By dinner time, this right here on your screen is at about 6 o'clock this evening. That is when we expect most of the snow to be into our southern areas like Owasso, Flint, Lapeer, and then also making its way across the thumb. After that, the remainder of the evening should very much be on the drier side. The only exception for this evening and tonight will just be the usual lake effect spots like Houghton Lake, St. Helen, and West Branch. You still could have a few lingering flurries even as we go into tonight. But there's your First Alert hour by hour by midday tomorrow. Again, cold day tomorrow, only a high of 19 degrees, but just a partly cloudy sky, possibly even mostly cloudy towards the latter parts of the afternoon. So outside of the cold weather, your Thursday is looking to be pretty quiet. Now, snow totals with this system today, we are tracking just a dusting to an inch. I'd say absolutely an inch at the very most. Most of us actually likely even below half of an inch of snowfall as well. So pretty much just a dusting or a very light coating. Not expected to be significant, though, as far as these accumulations. And with our roadways, too, even though we still have the breezy day, wind chills that are into the teens for much of the day as well, the actual air temperature is still making its way into the upper 20s and low 30s. So at those temperatures, road salt is very effective. And I have noticed on a lot of our roadways, there is still some salt left over or some treatments left over as well. So anything that is able to stick to the pavement today should really melt away as quickly as it falls, as it will be landing onto those treated roads. So we don't expect any major sort of holdups for the remainder of today. In fact, with that snow melting, I would expect some roads to just become damp as that snow falls on it later on today. So again, fairly insignificant with these snow accumulations, but just enough of that light dusting or coating to kind of refresh the ground and everything that's outside once again. But the big story will be that cold weather, and I'll go ahead and just show you that one more time just as a reminder. These next couple of mornings are expected to be cold. Possibly sub-zero wind chills tomorrow morning and Friday morning in the range of about 0 to -5. So it is going to be much colder than our mornings from earlier this week. So we just want you to be prepared for that as you're heading to work tomorrow morning, and especially your students out at the bus stops as well. Just make sure they are bundling up not only a heavier jacket, perhaps an extra layer underneath the jacket too, and just make sure that they do have a pair of gloves and a hat as they're heading out the door as well. Now, for the snow showers for the rest of today, we do have a live radar on the TV5 First Alert weather app. You can download the app for free with this QR code that's right here on your screen. And with that QR code, again, free download of the app, and the live radar is linked right to the home page of the app too. And you can actually customize that. You can put some different features on there like temperatures and cloud coverage as well. So just would be a good tool to have for the remainder of today as well. Well, in the meantime, we hope that you have a great remainder of your Wednesday morning and afternoon. Meteorologist Stone Schaefer will be right here with another live stream at 2 o'clock as well, right in the same spot. And he'll have another look at the radar and another look at some of that cold weather that we're expecting for the rest of the week as well. Well, have a great rest of your morning and stay warm.